If you had to find each other in a crowded room but couldn't use names, what would you yell?
Okay, you say it.
I think you're like thinking about it too much because like
I
the
am.
first thing that popped into my head was to just be like shrimps.
What? That like, did you think I was gonna get that? If we had like Sam, shrimps was the last thing on my mind. We would have never said that at the same time.
Hi everybody, and welcome to Mewis Squared. I'm Sam Mewis, the little sister.
And I'm Kristie Mewis, the big sister.
I'm gonna say it today because Kristie is whispering because Jagger is asleep right over the other side of the wall. So welcome to the universe.
Oh my God, that was so rough. I promise
I know. I
will
literally
never.
felt like I was like the Blues Clues guy.
I just want to apologize to everybody for my enthusiasm will be a little bit lack today because we're having some Wi-Fi issues and Jagger is sleeping right here. And if you guys can't see what I'm doing, I'm like literally looking to my left and he's literally right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think anybody who's ever had a 16-month-old will understand that like Jagger's nap time is very sacred and we do not want to accidentally wake him up by screaming welcome to the universe.
yeah, exactly. And but I also think that that was like really embarrassing what you just did. So I'm just never going to let this happen again.
Okay, well, if you're just joining us in the universe for the first time, we're so glad that you're here. Kristie is only being mean to me because she's my big sister. And we hope that already you're just feeling like a part of the family. This episode of US Squared is brought to you by Verizon. The historic tournament has officially come to a close. And throughout all the action, Verizon rewarded their customers by giving away free match tickets and exclusive pitch side access during gameplay just for being with Verizon. These are just some of the once-in-a-lifetime experiences that Verizon gives their customers, with more to come in the lead up to the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027. Kristie, I'm so excited to be talking to you. I was actually taking a few days off earlier this week. I went on a little trip, a little vacation. You and I barely have spoken. And so I actually feel like this is like our first real catch-up in like over a week.
I know. And I want to say that I'm not actually being mean to you, but I think I am just a little bit like we haven't spoken. I'm like a little bit upset.
I know. I need to like warm you back up to me.
What is going on? Tell me everything.
This is one thing that I think is going to really warm everybody up is I wanted to share like so I went on vacation with my husband Pat. We went to Slovenia. It was like incredible and so beautiful. We had like such a great time. But like Pat like loves the weirdest things about travel, and I like really think Kristie that you're going to appreciate this. Like he gets like so excited about like the airplane food. And it's like like literally like as if it's like his first time on a trip where he's just like, oh my God, did you see they had curry bratwurst? And I'm like, I'm literally like, ew.
Oh,
like,
God.
Curry bratwurst, yum. But like on a plane, I'm not really like here for it.
I always notice with Pat is like when he's excited, like everything's good. Like he's like, oh my God, did you see that? Did you see this? Like, did you taste that? Like, can you taste the spice in that? Like everything, like when he is in a good mood and he's going on vacation or like something good is happening for him, he loves everything.
Yeah.
Like
he is so hot or cold. You know what else he loves? The little socks. If you get little socks or little hotel slippers, he like wears like he like loves we got robes. And I'm like, yeah, Pat. Like there is a robe in like 90% of hotels. Maybe not 90%, like I don't know. But like in Europe, I don't know, there was robes. He's so excited. He's wearing the slippers around. He's like, "Why are you not wearing the slippers?" On the little plane kit with the socks in it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, these are the good socks. And he's so excited about it. But here's the thing about Pat: when he's not happy, if there's a kid crying nearby, if the flight's delayed, you do not want to be around that man.
No,
grump.
No, you do not.
A grump.
And grump like no other. Like Sam
because
and
you want to know why? Do you want to know why he's a grump like no other? Because he's so smart that he can be like, the airlines do this on purpose. They give themselves a window so they can delay the plane, and they make us bored, and it's inefficient. And the kid is crying, and because he's so he's all up here. He's all head.
Yeah.
He's all brains.
Like me and you can be grump. Like we can be grump. occasionally, but like we know
Yeah,
how to get out
cute
of it.
grump.
We know how to like fight through it. Like we're just like we're meat and potatoes. Like we get through it. Like we're grump, but we get through it, move on.
Oh, what
And
is Sam? Is Sam big grump or just little grump?
ooh,
Because I'm gonna go ahead and say
um,
big grump.
I'm gonna
Sam
go
and
ahead.
Pat might be similar on this grump scale.
I'm gonna go ahead and say big grump as well because like she's just so like stubborn with
Can't
things. I don't even know if
recover.
like yeah, like I don't know if like stubborn is like the right word, but like if something's like not going the right way, she like can't escape it. She like can't just be like, "Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Like let's just move on. That sucks. That sucks. Let's move on." Nope, not her. Not her. Her and Patter cut from the same cloth with that
That
sort of thing.
is so interesting and so funny. I did find like on the travel home, I was having a lot of anxiety about the travel because like here's the thing I realized about vacation, and I'll like I'll tell everybody way more about my vacation throughout this episode and on good vibes next week. But here's the thing about vacation is you wait months and months and months and months and months, and then you go, and it's amazing for like 6 days, and then on the sixth day you're like, oh my god, I want to go home so bad. Like should we move our flight up a day? Like where I got like homesick and like I wanted to see the dogs. And like day
Oh, that's cute.
seven, I was like, I don't need to be here anymore. And you get this feeling at the end of vacation, and this is true of me anyway. Any trip I'm on, I'm so desperate to get home at the end that I start refreshing the airline app. Is it delayed? Are we going to make it? Oh my God, the layover in Munich is only an hour. And I realized that driving to the airport, which we got to like 4 hours too early, by the way, because I had anxiety. I realize our layover is only an hour and we have to like go through an international terminal in Munich, which is a big airport. Now I'm like, oh, we could miss our big flight. Like we had a short flight and then the big flight from Munich to Boston. And so now all day I have butterflies in my chest. I'm taking deep breaths. This is my mantra when I have anxiety lately. It's not working, you guys, so don't use it. I like need to go see a doctor about it, but I go like this. Everything's fine. Nobody's mad at you. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's not working. It's not working. But I had to keep doing breathing and telling myself that
Oh my
everything
God.
is fine. Everything was not fine. Our first flight did get delayed.
Take a deep breath right now. I need you to take a deep breath right now because you're being a bit crazy and you're giving me anxiety now the way that you're trying to get out of your anxiety.
Oh, well, I'm not even experiencing anxiety in this moment. I'm having a great time.
Oh my God. Also, like, before you continue, we need to backtrack slightly at the beginning of your rant.
Oh,
What do you mean you refresh the airline page?
so like say you're on Lufthansa and you have the Lufthansa app open and you are scrolling down to make sure that the page is refreshed and it is updated as to like what time, how delayed the flight may be.
And you did this how many days before your flight?
Like 1 or 2.
Oh my God. Okay, you scared
Like
me. I
one or
thought you were
two.
okay, I thought you were doing it like 4 or 5 days before. And I was just like,
Well,
I
I,
don't know
I like to
you.
check in on things. I like to keep an eye on the apps.
You have
As
like the
one
crazy
will.
in your eye.
As one will when they are traveling internationally as a young woman.
Okay, anyways, continue.
Keeping an eye on things, just nicely keeping an eye on things, refreshing the app, getting to the airport 4 hours in advance, continuing to refresh the app. And what Pat keeps saying to me in this moment, one, big grump. Sometimes travel day you get good Pat. Sometimes travel day you get big grump. He was big grump today. And so he's going, Sam, none of this is in your control. None of this is in your control. You're making me anxious. Please stop. Go for a walk.
I hate when he's like so logistical or not logistical. I hate when he's so, what's the word? He's so rational. Like, shut up.
So I go for a
Shut
walk,
up.
check on the gate, make sure the gate exists, make sure that, but the screen's not working. So I'm getting anxiety. I also do not see our plane outside. I'm getting anxiety. I go back and I say, I do not know what's going on. I just have a bad feeling. Plane gets delayed, like officially, according to the app, 15 minutes. I know what this means. We're going to get delayed 45 minutes. How long is our layover? 1 hour. We're going to miss our second flight. I'm ill. I'm pacing. I'm checking this was actually crazy, and this isn't how I always am, but I was like checking each screen in the airport and checking the app. Like I was not good. Cuz I'm also it's like I guess you should be relaxed from vacation, but like I have had my vacation. Like I'm done. I'm like, girl needs to get home and see the dogs. Like I don't want to be here anymore. We board. This is the other thing I'm going to say. The inefficiency of the boarding when you have to board by group and then get on a bus and then the bus drives you 30 yards to the plane and then you deboard the bus and you reboard the plane in no order.
When I see a bus, I'm just like it's just so Europe. I feel like they don't really like do a lot of buses here, do they?
No,
Like,
I don't think it's as common here, but it was so annoying because then we're on this flight, right?
yeah.
To get off that plane, we had to get another bus. The bus wasn't there. And all of us on the plane had connecting flights in Munich that are now tighter because of this like minor, what ended up probably being a 30-minute delay. Me and Pat keeps going to me. This is actually like a cute story. Pat keeps going to me, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Like we've got to run. We've got to push people out of the way. We are making this fight because now Pat is kind of stressed. But this poor, sweet, older woman, Pat had helped her put her bag up. And so then like, obviously I'm closer and now on the way out, I help her take it down. And then we have to like walk down the stairs of the plane and then get on the bus. And I am like to this woman, I'm like, oh, please let me carry your bag down the stairs. Like she just like needed help. We get to the bottom and Pat goes, that was it. No more. You are not being nice anymore. And it was like so nice that we both helped her. But like, he was like, we're done. We sit on the bus, we make it to the gate, we start running through the, like, and it's like a bottleneck because everybody's trying to get through these doors, get up these escalators, get to the passport control. We need to get to L28. I'm reading the signs in advance. We're running. There's a totally free escalator going up, and I go, perfect, I'll run up the escalator. Pat runs up the stairs anyway, like such a hardo, and I was like, you could have just literally ran up the escalator.
What was his reasoning? Did you ask him? Were you like, why did you run up the stairs? Or was it like not the time?
It
like,
was not the time.
That's just like such a hard move.
I will never ask him. But the thing with Pat also, and he's going to be so mad that I say this, it's like he's on me for being like nice to the old woman. And like, he's like, babe, like, don't stop. Like, we just have to go. But like, I feel like I've like been in a lot of airports. So I'm good at reading the signs. And I'm telling him, we're going right, we're going left, we're going up. Like, I'm like telling him because he's just in like blind panic. Yeah. We end up like stopping at the passport control line. We get through totally fine. And I see that the sign for our gate is like, go left. And he's like blacked out here. I go left. And he's going. And we're like so out of breath. We get to like the check-in.
Wait, you didn't finish? You didn't like? He went right.
He went right, and then I go left, and he needs to like confirm. Like he doesn't believe me, even though like I've been doing this the whole time. He doesn't believe me, and then he goes as if like the sign was confusing in like any way, even though it wasn't at all. And then we get to like the last like checkpoint. And we had like briefly spoken to these girls in line in the passport control line who like realized we were all going to Boston, but they were like 10 people behind us. And I had turned back to them and be like, don't worry, we'll tell them you're coming. Back to being Mrs. Nice Guy. And Pat, we're running to the checkpoint, and Pat goes, you always need to people please. You always need to help everybody. And then I tell the man, I go, we're all checked in. We see our gate. It's boarding. We're all set. We've made it. We have made it. And I paused for a moment to just say to the man, there are 2 more girls coming. They were right behind us. They were like on this flight. And the guy was like, oh, you guys have like 30 minutes.
I'm sorry. I'm not past the people please thing. I'm not past that.
The people please thing? I'm like, babe, we made it. We literally made it.
I could just picture both of you guys like running, and he's like out of breath, and he's like, "You always need to people please." You were like I can just picture. But it's just so
like
perfectly.
I feel like he like had to lash out because it like was so stressful, and that he had like read the sign wrong, so he like had to lash back out at something, and so then we just like made it. We're both sweating. We like sit down. And like, it was great. Like we made it. I was so pumped. And like, then my anxiety went away.
That's so amazing. I know you sent me a picture and you were just like, we sprinted through the airport and then you sent me a picture and it was like, we made it.
We did it. It was like heroic. It was hilarious.
Those are one of those moments like as a couple where it's like, and I don't know if like you guys discussed it just like to be funny, but like some moments like you just don't need to ever discuss again. Like there's
No,
like so much
no.
darkness happens and like it doesn't matter like what one another said to each other. Like
Yeah.
it's just like over. Like it's over.
Here's the thing. Here's my thing is like I want credit for being like on top of the signs. Like genuinely, I believe to my core that Pat would have been like lost in the airport without me. He like needed to be like muttering under his breath that I'm like a people pleaser. And I'm like, Pat, you're so lucky I'm not lashing out at you and making fun of you for turning right when you were supposed to turn left, when you're literally your wife is going left, 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 and his brain is like, I don't need to lash out.
Yeah, like you kept it together and you kept your directions correct when you were stressed. Pat didn't. And I think that's something to say.
I think it's something to stand on.
I think so too. Like I think Pat is probably internally embarrassed that he did that.
Poor Pat.
I cannot get over that. That is the funniest thing ever. Oh, you have 30 minutes.
Literally, the guy was like, "Why are you panicked? Why are you guys sweating?" And we were just like, "Oh." But this is the last thing I'll say about the trip. The apps are so antiquated. Like the apps are so bad. And here's my thing. It's like when you are making a connection, you like don't, and so our second flight, the pilot later was like, we had a lot of people making a tight connection. So we actually decided to hold the plane 30 minutes. Like that's why we had the 30 minutes is because they delayed the second flight. But you don't know that. Like the app doesn't really update and like have a countdown clock of like when they're closing the gate because everything is so like loosey goosey. So you have to run because what if we just didn't run and then we missed it because we just didn't know?
It's better to be safe than sorry, honestly. Like you getting stuck in Munich, like we wouldn't be here today having this conversation.
The pilot literally goes, and this is the last flight from Munich to Boston tonight, so we decided to wait for these folks. And there was obviously more people than just us, but me and Pat looked at each other when he said that, and we were just like, but obviously I already knew that because I had already checked how many other ways we could get home that night if we had to. So Pat was like, he looked at me like this, and I was like, but I of course I already knew. We could have connected in like IAD, Washington Dulles. Like we could have connected there and gotten home at midnight, which of course we would have had to do. Okay, I feel like that was like a very zeroed in recap of my travel. Did have an amazing trip. If anybody's wondering, I really recommend you go to like the wine region of Slovenia. It was amazing.
Well, you need to give us like I feel like we got your travel. I don't know you're going to talk about it on Good Vibes and stuff, but we need to give us like something about like your favorite place.
I'll tell you my favorite place. My favorite place. Okay. So the wine region of Slovenia, it's called like Gorškova Brda or something. I'm definitely not saying it right. But we like flew into Ljubljana. We spent a few days there and then we drove to the wine region. We stayed at this like amazing like small hotel. And like the hotel breakfast was lit. It was so good. And then we rode our bikes basically through like the only way I can kind of describe it is like Napa meets Italy, which is like basically exactly what it is. Rolling hills, vineyards, beautiful, sunny. And we went to this woman's house who like has a vineyard and a garden. And we did like this little wine tasting, like just us and this woman who like grows the grapes. And she was like popping in and out of her kitchen, like making us a cheese plate and these little herby omelet bites and homemade bread that she made. And she's pouring us tastings of like all the wines that they make there. We were like in heaven. It was like the exact experience that we like went to Slovenia for. Pat and I really like natural wines. And Slovenia, like I feel like natural wine and like orange wine right now is like a big trend in the US. And like, you know, there's lots of like incredible winemakers like making natural wines and orange wines. But in Slovenia, they've been making it for like hundreds of years. That's just like the tradition of how they've made wine is they've done like very low intervention. And we were learning all about this. And so like a lot of the wines were orange or whites, and we tried they have like some, you know, some good whites and some good reds too, but we learned about the grapes that grow well there, and they have like an alpine dairy region, so like a lot of the cheeses are really local and fresh and amazing. It was like such a wonderful day. We just had like the best time. It was like so chill. We basically just like had this private lesson and like wine tasting. It was amazing.
Oh, that sounds so lovely. To be on vacation, isn't it just something special?
Yeah, it was really, really nice. And I was like barely on my phone. Like I kind of just let Pat do everything. Like he made some reservations and like brought his wallet. And I was just like,
I'm along for the ride. So you
he's
guys are
got
so
it.
you guys did opposite. Like you're the leader, you were the leader in the airport and Pat was the leader in the
I'm like the logistical leader, like ahead of the trip. And then, so like I booked everything. But then when we're there, I'm kind of like, I'm on vacation,
yeah.
you know?
I'm the airport like princess. Like I just kind of like walk in the background and I'm just like, "Oh, let's get a coffee." Like, "Oh,
See,
let's get some
I don't
snacks."
have that in me. I'm like busy doing my everything's okay and everybody likes you mantra and like panicking about the flight getting delayed and refreshing the app. I have lots more to share about my vacation. I will continue to share. I'm very excited to share with everybody. I really, really loved it so much. I also have not had any updates about Jagger in like 10 days. So can you just tell me how things are going over there?
Yeah. I mean, Jagger is teething. He is teething so bad. He has these front teeth, and now he's has ones poking through here in the back of the bottom and here on the top. And you can see them coming through, and his gums are so red. And it's a nightmare. It's an actual nightmare. I don't know if this is, like, true or not, but apparently, like, when your teeth are coming through, it's, like, one of the most painful things ever for them. Like, we as adults would be, like, in so much pain, and they have to go through that, which is so sad. So he is teething, and it is not fun. Um, he's, like, waking up at nighttime, like, we're having
Oh,
to give him, like, medicine so that he can, like he's just really irritable, like, he doesn't know what's wrong, so he's, like, constantly, like, pulling at his cheeks,
oh
and
my
it's
God, that
so
makes me so sad.
I know, it's actually so sad, and it's just, like, nothing makes him happy, so, like, I'll pick him up and hold him, but then he wants to get down, and then he's not happy down there, so I pick him up again, and it's just constantly like that all day and all night, and it's sad, but I'm also just like, "Oh my god, like, can these teeth just, like, poke through already? Like, this is absurd." Um, so yeah, that, like, hasn't been fun, but, like, he'll be, like, so annoying for an hour, and then he just learned how to spin, so he can, like, spin around, and he, like, giggles and laughs when he does it, and he, like, keeps doing it and falls over, and he thinks it's so funny, and then he does that, and you're like, "Oh my god, like, I'm so obsessed with you." But then, like, the next
Yeah.
minute, he'll be like, and then, like,
Yikes.
yeah, he'll wake up at 2:30 in the morning, and we'll be up until 4:30 in the morning. That's what happened to me
Oh,
this morning. I was up for 2 hours last night. So that wasn't fun. But other than that, he's an absolute angel man. Um, he's just, like, growing so fast. I can't believe it. I can't wait for you to see him. We need to, like, plan a visit because I feel
I
like
know.
I
I'm working on it. It's on my back from vacation list. I'm gonna come sometime in September. I have several weekends identified, and I will be texting you shortly to ask which ones work for you. The other thing I wanted to ask you about, besides Jagger, was I've been loving your vlogs. Like, okay,
Thanks.
queen. Like, you got your hair done, you went into the city. Like, keep the vlogs coming.
I did. I have my hair down for this podcast, and this is the first time, but, like and I never when I go and get my hair done, I never let them blow dry it and style it because I'm like, "I gotta get out of
I gotta
here.
go. I've already
I
been here
gotta
for three and a
get
half
out of
hours.
here."
I've got to go.
Yeah, but this time I was like, "You know what? It's Mama's Day out. I've already had such a chic day. I am gonna sit here and I'm gonna let her blow dry it because I wanna see the color." Sometimes I just leave and I'm like, "Fingers crossed it's the right color."
Literally.
Um, and I usually come
I
home
know,
and, like,
she's literally
visit.
always like, "Are you sure you don't wanna, like, see it?" And I'm like, "I don't wanna see you anymore. I have to be gone now."
They are every single person that I have gone to and been like, "No, I don't wanna blow dry." They are appalled. They are
They're like,
actually
"Isn't that, like,
appalled.
why you come?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Yeah, and I'm like, "No, I don't wanna be here anymore." Like, I'm glad my hair is done. Like, as long as it's, not orange, I'm fine. So I sat there, I, like, let her blow dry it. I even let her put some friggin' waves in it, okay? Like, I mean, it's not wavy anymore because it was, like, however many 2 days ago or whatever. But yeah, it was lovely, and I know, and I got some, not to get too much into it, but I did get some I had been getting really, really chunky blonde highlights, so, like, it was kind of like I don't know. I feel like I'm like growing out of that a little bit,
Yeah,
and
do
I
you think
wanted
you
to have
maybe had a
more
little
of.
bit of blonde blindness, I heard you say?
Yes, yes, I think I did have blonde blindness. But Sam loves my blonde blindness. Like she's like, "No, go whiter. Go whiter." And I'm like, "Well, no. Like it looks it doesn't I think it looks really good on some people, but like it looks a little bit like it was getting a bit trashy for me, I would say. Um so I wanted like a little bit of dimension, they call it. They call it dimension. So yeah,
Beautiful.
I have like some low lights in there. And another thing is like I feel like my hair is going to be healthier now because I just won't have so much bleach in it,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Totally.
So yeah, that's my little hair spiel. I'm very like excited about it. Sam doesn't love it. She wants me to be platinum.
Blonda.
Yeah, but I mean, she's stuck with me. She married me, so like it is what it is. Her.
You could do anything with your hair.
She did say to me the other day, she was like, "You look really good today." And I was like, "Yeah, it's my hair." And she was like, "No, it's not."
That's
She'll
like
never admit it
actually really
now.
funny.
Yeah, she'll never admit it now that it actually is my hair.
That's really funny. Okay, well, if you missed Kristie's vlog, it's available on her Instagram.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, the vlogging.
Plug for the vlog.
Vlogging is actually like quite fun, and I feel like I should just get into it more. It's like really easy and fun.
Okay, well, everybody send us TikTok ideas and vlog ideas for when me and Kristie are together again. Oh, here's the thing. Here's the transition. I asked a couple weeks ago, knowing that this episode was going to be my first day back from vacation. I was like, we're just going to need help. We're going to need questions from the audience. We're going to need people to email us in. And I posted that picture of us on my Instagram, and I said, send questions for the next episode of Squared. You guys sent the funniest questions ever on Instagram. We're going to read some from the inbox, the email inbox as well, because those ones are really good. But I like loved the questions on Instagram. And I just have to say, I'm so inspired by our listeners who just know how to ask quirky, funny, weird questions about us. So let's just quickly go through these, and then we'll do some kind of, more serious ones from the email, and then we'll call it a day.
It's because our listeners are like the tater tots to like our meat and potatoes. Don't you think? Like they get it. Like there are tater tots. Do we love that?
Oh my literal God. Do you want to know what I love about it so much? Is for Good Vibes, the listeners are hot dogs.
Oh, okay. I love that.
But for Mewis Squared, the listeners are tater tots. Our little tots, our
Our little
teat tots.
our little taters
Our
to our
little
meat and
potatoes.
potatoes.
I hope you guys like it.
Yeah, I hope you guys like it too. But see, they will like it because they're tater tots. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear from our tater tots now.
Okay, this one was so interesting because I don't really know the answer in some ways. Bobby M on Instagram wants to know who was higher maintenance as a child.
Also, I like read that and I was like, wait, Dad? I literally read that and I was like, is that from our father?
It like literally isn't, which is hilarious, but I like didn't clock that.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Mewis, and I was just like, oh.
Okay, well, Dad, you tell us.
Who was higher maintenance as a child?
So here's what I'd say. I think I was like needier. Like I was like having anxiety, and like I had no friend. Like I had like social anxiety. Like I had problems, but I was like smart and like calm and like goody two shoes people pleaser. But you were like a little bit of a daredevil, but you were like confident and cool and had friends. But as you got older, you were like a little bit of a troublemaker.
Here's the thing. I think that you were just so vanilla that I just like looked bad. Like I'm actually not that like on the other end of the spectrum as I think we make it out to be.
I did bad things too.
Yeah, we both did. We were both like I feel like
we acted out a normal amount for a 16-year-old.
Yeah, like I don't think that we were like crazy kids. Like we were both a bit goody two shoes. Like we both like wanted to be professional soccer players and like on the national team. Like yes, like our behavior was up and down occasionally, but like whose isn't? Whose isn't?
Exactly. But so in terms of being higher maintenance,
I would say you. I would say you because like just emotionally.
Who do you think? Here's the question: who do you think Mom and Dad had more hushed conversations in the kitchen about?
Me.
Well, then there's our answer.
But I think they were more worried about you. I think
What?
I honestly think like we went like this. Like
Yeah. It's a
I
really
really
it's a really
do.
great question. We're gonna have to ask our parents for the answer, and we will report back. Okay,
Yes.
Mo F on Instagram. I actually know this is my friend Mo. She wants to know if we were Spice Girls, which ones would we be? And we actually used to do this all the time with our neighbors. We would like, I
Yeah.
think we were Spice
Makeup
Girls one year for
dances.
Halloween. We
We
would
made
make
up
up
dances
dances. We
constantly.
loved the Spice Girls. You were Baby because you always got what you wanted, and
I
you
was
were,
not baby. I was posh.
oh, right.
I was posh.
Who was
Okay.
I?
You
Ginger.
were baby
No,
or
I was
ginger.
not. I think Michelle was Baby.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because she was like literally the baby. Actually, it's
Yeah.
so funny that I don't really remember this.
Why do I feel like maybe you were baby? We should know this
Maybe
stuff,
I
honestly.
was Baby.
I just feel like I remember you would like put the pink tails in and like
Oh my
you
God,
were
I feel
baby.
so blessed. And like, I can't believe that I forgot this about myself that I got to be Baby Spice.
Yeah. I think about so when I saw this question earlier today, when I was like skimming the questions, I was like, why was I posh? Like, why was I so obsessed with posh? Like, I
I
have
think it
no.
makes so much sense.
Oh, I want to know why you think it makes so much sense.
Well, now knowing what I know about Victoria Beckham, she was stylish and she had to like put on this hard exterior sometimes because she was
Oh,
like very
okay.
heavily criticized,
Oh,
and
okay. Well, we're not on the
she
same page then. We're not on the
was
same
like so
page.
pretty and so
Yes.
stylish.
Yes, I agree. But don't you think like I was so obsessed with like sports and like but I also like I don't feel like you're picking up what I'm putting down and I was thinking about on my walk today and I was like, did I want to be posh because I was obsessed with her because I had a crush on her?
Do you
Who
think?
knows? Who knows? I mean, I obviously don't have a crush on her now, but like she was like pretty and girly and I'm like I don't know
Was
because like
this
I'm
your
not
lesbian
really.
awakening?
Well, I don't know. I literally don't know because like I guess I'm not really attracted to that now. But like and
Wait,
Sam
wait,
won't be
wait.
offended
This
by that
is
because if I ever called Sam pretty, she would like die. But I was thinking about it and I was like, why was I so obsessed with Posh? I had absolutely nothing in common with her. Like I was sporty. I like was so I dressed in boy clothes. And I'm like, did I
well,
just
yes and
like
no though. Like I think as kids we were all so sporty,
yeah. It
but
was
you
just a
did
thought that I
all.
had. It was a thought that I had and I
Well,
was
I'm
like, that's
so
just so
interested in
weird.
that. Do you remember having a crush on any other girls?
I mean, not like particularly, no, but I was like, why? In my head today, I was like, why was I always posh? Why did I want to be posh?
I think you should reflect on this some more. I'm so fascinated.
I mean, who cares? Honestly, I just like
Well, I
feel
think
like,
everybody's gonna like really love this. Um, I can see the headline now.
well, it's the same with Sam. Like, she was like so obsessed with Hillary Duff, and I was like, oh yeah, why? And she was like, yeah, I guess I like didn't really know at the time, but like I think I did know why. And I was like, oh, maybe like I was the same. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? But it was just kind of a fun thought that I
Well,
thought I'd
I
throw
love
out
it.
there.
I love
Yeah,
it so much. I'm so glad that you shared that with us, and I
yeah.
support you.
You always have, Sam. You're such a huge supporter.
Just such a huge supporter. Okay, this is actually, and now I'm cheating because I kept picking my friends' questions. This is also from my friend Amanda on Instagram, who wrote in, "Who would win in hand-to-hand combat?"
Do you want to answer this?
Yeah, so I'm like a lover, not a fighter, and so like I would lose, but it's like only because Kristie is like such a psycho and would like shove my face in the snow, and I would laugh and I would lose all my oxygen from the
Well, you'd
laughing,
laugh or you'd cry, yes.
or I'd
But I
cry.
actually think that like I think maybe when we were younger, like you weren't as like big as you are now. Like you're tall, you're strong, like I think that's why I beat you when we were young. But now I still think that I would win, but you're stronger than me.
I
But
know.
it's just because you'll just cave.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Thanks, Amanda. Okay, these are not my close personal friends yet, but love you guys and thanks so much for writing in. Allie on Instagram wants to know if we can bring back our beer. And I was like, that deserves a shout out.
Oh,
Remember that?
I would love that. I honestly would love that. But you know what I would love even more is like a wine now.
Literally same.
Like, are we like mature adults now? And like, do we need to come out with a wine?
You know what I really want to do is come out with like, I want to like partner with like a canned wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because actually, do you want to know something that I learned recently? They're really good winemakers are coming out with like little 4-packs of canned wine now. And it's partly they're like making an effort to do that because the cans are much more sustainable than the glass bottles.
Oh, so is that why people are doing it?
It's not exclusively why. I think cans are a lot more accessible in some ways. Like imagine you're going on a hike. You're not going to really like pack a bottle of wine, but you maybe would pack a can or two. So I think it's like there is a casualness or like a just a logisticalness to the cans, but I think an incentive for great winemakers to care about cans and like break from tradition is because they are better for the environment.
I love that. Well, I mean, there's an idea for us. Like, I do love the beer. Like, our beer was actually so good.
Yeah,
Like, it was
if people don't
delicious.
know, in 2021, Kristie and I made a beer with Harpoon, which is a local brewery in Boston. It's a huge brewery, but it was called USA. It came out when we went to the Olympics, and it was like so good and so fun, and like literally the coolest project we've ever done, besides Mewis Squared, obviously. From Claudia F wants to know, at what age did we really start becoming friends? And I think that we should both say the age we were when we think this happened.
Okay.
1, 2,
No,
3.
wait. I need to think about it because I want to like get it right. So you're saying your age,
Yeah.
and I'm saying my age at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, ready?
1, 2, 3. 22.
21.
Wow, you spent an embarrassing amount of time thinking we were friends?
Were we not friends in college?
No. Do you remember when I won the national championship with UCLA? I was 21. So you were 23.
Yeah.
And you came with the national team to like congratulate me at UCLA's campus with Sid LaRue and Hype. There's a video of this. And you were like so mean to me.
Oh my God. That's
And then
terrible.
when I was a senior in college and I like came home after college and was like gonna enter the draft and was like done, that's when you and me like became close, when we like both played in the league at the same time.
Okay, fine. I take it back. I didn't have enough time to think about it.
That's my experience anyway, Claudia.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're clearly not on the same page with that. But it's been like we have been very, very, very close for at least what 12 years, 13 years.
I mean, Kristie, we've been very close literally our whole lives. We just like
I know. I don't know why I'm trying to defend it so hard. Like we were sisters. We
I'm like,
obviously
why
were.
is my sister like pretending like she didn't know me my whole life?
Well, we obviously did have some years where we were just like absolutely like we were like chalk and cheese. Did you hear that?
Is that an Australian term?
Yeah, it is. Chalk and cheese.
That's cool. Okay, let's go through a few more of these Instagram questions. They can be quick. The Beautiful Gods wants to know if we have a favorite sour candy.
I think the one that I always go for is Sour Patch Kids.
Me too. Sour Patch Kids are so lit.
Yeah, they're just so good. Like if you're gonna grab one bag, like one of like the it's like not a share pack, it's not like a big pack. If you're gonna grab like a single bag, it's gotta be Sour Patch Kids.
And just play like Sour Patch Watermelon is good, but they're not sour, as they're not as sour. So it's like it's good, like if you don't want your mouth to be bleeding, but it's like,
and you
what
know,
are
like
you, soft?
How good is a bag that you get and they're like soft inside? Like I hate when you get a bag and they're like stale and like you have to chew them really hard. Like a new soft bag, it's like it just came from the factory like 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
I guess I have like a small appreciation for the stale hard ones as well, just because like I like to do some work. You know what I mean? I like to have a task. I like to have a task.
Yeah, let's just leave that one there.
Speaking of me needing to have a task, Jay Sheldon wants to know what our elementary school teachers said about each of us. And like literally, I could like probably recite my report cards. Conscientious, hardworking, smart, reads all the assignments, participates in class, well-behaved, kind. A. Nice girl.
Oh. I think like there was nothing ever special said on mine. I think that they probably just like literally Googled like average student, what's the word? Synonyms, average student synonyms. And like, that's what they put for me. And it was like
acceptable.
It was like A, C, B, B, C.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. And like, I mean, I wasn't a bad student. I wasn't a good student. I was your average student, you know?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that about you a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, Julie G wants to know if you had to sleep and get up at the same day every day, no exceptions, what times are you picking? I love this question. And
wait,
the answer
I don't
is
get
so
it.
Obvious. You
I don't
have to
get it.
pick a bedtime and a wake up time every single day. You have to do it every single day, no matter what. It's 9 p.m. and 7 a.m. No questions asked.
I'm going to say 10 p.m. and 8 a.m.
Whoa.
Yeah,
So like
because
no early flights for you.
no, I
You'll
hate
never
early
see never see
flights.
the sunrise again.
Will you at 7?
Yeah, in the winter, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a really beautiful sunrise.
Okay, well, we don't have to fight about this. I'm sorry if I made this combative. I would like
I
to
know,
move
but can
on.
I say my reasons why? I think
Sure.
10 p.m. because sometimes in the summertime it actually stays out. It's so beautiful outside, like past 9 p.m.
I know. I realized that I
And
made a mistake.
and occasionally, like I want to go out to dinner that's like not so early, like occasionally. Yeah.
Occasionally.
Um, and then I mean, I feel like 7 a.m. is fine. Like, I mean, I wake up every morning. You do too. I don't know why you don't even have a kid, but well, I guess you have 2 kids, two little muffins. But I just feel like I have to wake up at 6 a.m. now, and it's like terrible. Like I would love an 8 a.m. So I think that's why I say it.
I like that. I
Yeah.
think that's reasonable. Okay. Last Instagram question is from Jillian S. And I love this one literally so much. I was like, this is just the best question. And I think we're both gonna say the same thing. If you had to find each other in a crowded room but couldn't use names, what would you yell? Ready?
No. Do you know what we would yell?
Yeah, I mean, I like have a funny joke in my head that like we talk about a lot.
Okay, you say it.
I think you're like thinking about it too much because like
I
the
am.
first thing that popped into my head was to just be like shrimps.
What? That like, did you think I was gonna get that? If we had like Sam, shrimps was the last thing on my mind. We would have never said that at the same time. I can't believe that you thought we were on the same page with that.
I thought that it was just like, yeah, how am I gonna like find my sister?
I think
And
I
it's
would
like
say like,
obviously she'd come for the shrimps.
oh, like if someone
Like
served a
that's like my
shrimp.
way of like finding you is to be like shrimps, and then like obviously you would like come for that.
I see. I think I would say like a Grinch from like a Grinch like quote or like an elf.
Max.
Fetch me my sedative.
The other thing that we could say is sisters.
Oh my God, that's it. See,
Yeah,
that is it.
from
That is
Hocus Pocus.
from Hocus Pocus. Either
That's
a
a
quote from
really good
Hocus
one.
Pocus, the Grinch, or like maybe even Elf. I don't know, but I feel like we always like somehow childishly like resort back to those quotes. Like we'll like be talking about something and then both of us will just like randomly like blurt out like a movie line.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think if there are any other like really golden ones.
You want to know what I like when I'm trying to like think of an Instagram caption sometimes? Like I always like resort to like a Grinch quote and I'm like, Kristie, grow up. You can't put another Grinch quote. No one's gonna like, and it's a Grinch quote. It's a Grinch quote where like no one else would get it. Like it's like not like one of the.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
like
I do.
a hidden.
I
quote.
like very often just to myself will like be trying enough but to just go, that's it, I'm not going. Like just alone in the home.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
But
right.
I do think people would get that. I think a lot of our tater tots are going to know exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to the email because I do want to. These people write beautiful emails to us, and I do want to give them some credit. There is this one great email from Hugh, and I think this is going to be interesting for us to answer because I don't know if I even know the answer to this for you. Hugh is a fan of the Washington Spirit and has been noticing that there have been a few off-field storylines this season about Gabby Carl taking the MCAT exam and Esme Morgan finishing her bachelor's degree. So Hugh wants to know what we both studied in college. And then which players do we think have the coolest or most impressive college degrees, which I don't know how to answer that.
Why?
But all the Stanford girls have this crazy degree. We just recently talked to Andy Sullivan about it. It's called symbolic systems. And it's like, I still don't really know what it is. That's crazy to me. But Kristie, did you study family dynamics? Human and family psychology? Human development.
And then I minored in communications.
I didn't have a minor. Why did you have a minor?
because I think like human development was like so easy
It
that
was
they were
like
like,
just
you
half
have
a
to like,
major.
they were like, you have to like be able to say something else at the
You
end.
have to like supplement this with something. So was
Yeah.
human development like the major that like the athletes did? Like
Yeah. And I mean,
stereotypically.
obviously, like, I feel like so many people feel this, but like, I was 18. I don't know what I wanted to do. Like,
I
I
know.
was such a jock.
How
Like,
could you have
I was like, I
possibly
want to
known
play
that you wanted to have a
soccer.
podcast with your sister?
Exactly.
Well, that's
Like,
why you did communications.
yeah. That's why I'm such a natural on here because I minored in
Honestly,
communications.
you are a natural on here. It is like, it was kind of annoying at the beginning when I was like, it takes some warming up. You have to learn how to do it. And then you were just so good at it. And I was like,
No, I definitely had some warming up to do. And like, you're just, I'm not going to gas you up right now. Never mind. Let's
yeah,
move
please
on.
don't. I want to move on. I was an English major. I guess at one time was like, maybe I'll get into journalism, but like had absolutely no plan B whatsoever. All I ever wanted to do was play soccer. But I liked reading and writing. So I was an English
You're
major.
so good at reading and
And now
writing.
I like do kind of like use it.
Yes, 100%. You're so good at it.
Thank you
And you're
literally so
like,
much. I mean, I'm like, yeah, I can read. But coming from you, it really means a lot.
I know, I remember when we were little, you would always be like reading in the back of the car, and I was just like, what a loser, you know? Like, why is she doing that? And
Well,
now
you
I'm
know
like,
what I was
oh,
actually, to go back to your blog, and Hugh, this was a great question. Thank you so much for writing in. I do think it's really cool that players are doing stuff like this and like valuing things outside of their playing career and like showing that athletes and women can be multiple things and do all these things at once. It's so incredibly impressive.
yeah, sorry to make it about us. Sorry to make it about us.
Well, Hugh wanted it to be about us as well, but I was so excited to go back to your vlog very quickly to see that you were buying some books for Jagger and you bought him the rainbow fish.
I know, but someone wrote to me like in like a comment or something, and apparently they've changed it. Like they've changed the rainbow fish. And I was reading it and I was like, I don't remember it being like this. So like it might
All I
actually
really
be
remember is
different
that the
now.
fish had like one glittery fin or one glittery scale. Is that right?
Well, in this book, and I honestly forget what it actually is supposed to be, but in this book, like one fish has all the glittery things, and then
Mm.
the octopus is like, you need to give away your glittery fins if you want to have friends. And then he like swims around and gives all of his friends glittery things, and he only has one left. But then everybody is beautiful. So I think that that's kind of how it went when we were younger, but it's almost like the writing is different. Like I didn't recognize like you know how like the little kid books are kind of like poems in a way, or like
Mm-hmm.
they rhyme. I thought it was more like that, but whatever. It's a good it's sharing. You know, you got to share your light so that
Share your
everybody can
treasures.
share your light so
Treasures.
everybody can glow. That's the moral of the story.
That's really beautiful. Okay, let's pick one or two more emails. Let me just look through these really, really quickly. Oh, this is a good one. M from LA wants to know, can we ask about the time Kristie intercepted and tore up a note from the opposite team, passed from their coach to a player? What did it say? By the way, I thought the story was hilarious, but wanted more details about it. I don't think we've ever talked about this on here. Is this true that you intercepted a note that the other team was passing around and tore it up?
Yes, but like who wouldn't do that?
You tore it up?
Yeah, I tore it up.
Did you pluck it out of somebody's hand? Who
Yeah.
was it? What team was it?
I
That's
honestly
like
think
literally crazy, but so funny.
I honestly think it was Denise O'Sullivan, which is like so funny now because she's on Sam's team. But like I think it was Denise.
What
And
did she say anything to you?
yeah, she kind of like laughed because it like was funny. Like I don't know like what came
Was
over
it against
me.
North Carolina?
No, it was with the national team, which I think is like kind of really ballsy of me that I did that. But yeah, it was with like Vlaco and the national team, and we were playing Ireland. And they like it was just the way that they were like, there was like three people like on the Irish national team like in a triangle, and they were like going over it like they were in the frigate, like it was like pre-match. And I was like, this isn't happening here. Like you guys aren't, you're not changing anything on us. Like this isn't happening on my watch. And I don't know what came over me. Like, when sometimes you just do things and it's like out of body. Like it was just like an out of body experience. And I was just like, I just snatched it. And I think I tore it. It's either I tore it or I like crumpled it up. I did something so that like it was like you couldn't read it anymore. I forget what I did.
You ate it?
that would have been way better. And I'm like kind of pissed that I didn't do that.
I'm kind of pissed you didn't too.
I know, but it was just like, I couldn't believe that I did it. But it was just that they were like doing it so in my face that I was like, you guys like don't deserve
Yeah.
this right now. Like, this isn't happening. Like,
You're disrespecting me.
yeah, like this isn't like, you're not organizing
This isn't
something
like
around me
notes
without me
hour.
knowing. Yeah,
Yeah.
like this isn't happening. So yeah, I snatched it and I think Vlaco like clipped it. I think I like told Rose and Sonnet about it, or I like told Lynn about it or something, because I was just like, no one noticed me do it. Like I kind of did it like, and then I was a bit, when you do something and you're a bit like embarrassed about something and you have to tell someone because
Yeah.
you want to make sure that like what you did is okay and you're not going to get like cut. I had that feeling. I was a little bit embarrassed and I was a little bit of like, should I have like just done that? I need to tell someone to make sure it's okay. And I think I told like Rose and Sonnet or Lynn or something, and they obviously like thought it was so funny and they must have told Vlaco. So they clipped it and then like showed it and filmed the next day. And I was just like, I was laughing, but I was also like a bit embarrassed because I was like, should I have not done that? Or
It was just like such a hardo thing to do, but like so epic and funny.
so hardo. But
And
like,
clearly it like people know about it. Like it like made its way around. Like it must have been on the broadcast. I don't know why I don't remember this.
I don't know either. But yeah, there you have it.
All right, M from LA.
I would do it
that was
again.
an incredible question.
I would do it again.
The emails, the responses to the Instagram were so good. Thank you guys so much for like sending us these funny questions. It's just like made this whole episode. We do want to just do our Verizon Gets You Closer segment before we go, where we share our highs and lows of the week.
Can we do bite of the week too?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'd love to do bite of the week. You tell me your bite of the week. Also, by the way, do you know what I'm like really craving is like a lemon cake?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
so
should
that's
make
going to be
one.
my bite of the week next time. You just watch. But tell us your bite of the week.
I've been making these like smash tacos, but they're chicken Caesar salad smash tacos. And like it's so simple, but like I cannot get over how good they are. Like I've had them 2 nights in a row for dinner, and they're so easy. And like with Jagger being how he is right now, I just like need easy dinners. It's so good. I honestly might do like a vlog about it. Because
oh my
like
God,
that's
well
how
please do. I did see your Instagram of it, and I was a little bit like, like obviously I love Caesar salad and I love tacos, but it just felt a little bit like
weird and like maybe not good. Yeah.
And like I trust you mostly.
Yeah, I'll have to make them for you. You should try it. What was yours? What was your bite of the week?
Well, you know what? It's gonna have to be from my trip. We ate a lot of really great food. We did go to this very cool restaurant with like a world-renowned chef, and it was really, really amazing. And we like had like literally the best time. And if I had to just pick one bite, there was this like pasta course, and like it was like fancy, so like they only give you little servings, but the pasta was just like so perfectly seasoned. I don't even like know how to tell you what's in it, but it almost had this like brown butter component, and it was like so rich and so good, and it was really only like 2 bites of pasta, and that was my bite of the week. It was unbelievable.
I mean, say no more. That sounds unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
It was really, really yummy and like such an amazing experience. Okay, we do also have to do our highs and lows. My high was definitely getting home from vacation and seeing my dogs, and I just sat right on the floor and like laid with them and cried while Chester like kind of chewed on my forearm a little bit, and Finn just was like nestling up. It was so sweet, and it like made me so happy, and it was just the absolute best feeling ever in the whole world.
You cried?
No, I didn't cry, but like inside.
Okay.
And my low was like definitely the whole day of travel with like the anxiety in my chest and having to like repeat my mantras back to myself because I was so anxious. So that wasn't great.
Okay. That's great.
What were yours?
I think my high was probably the other day when I kind of had like a day, like just like my day. Like I went into the city. I tried a couple of different like food places that I've been wanting to try in New York. I got my hair done. I relaxed. Sometimes like as a mom now, it's like good to have with a day just to yourself. So that was definitely my high. I just felt like really good and like free and just, like I had a day to myself and it was lovely. I would say my low like would probably be last night, like just up with Jagger, him just like not settling, just like not really getting good quality sleep. So yeah, that stinks, but That's my low.
Well,
Just
that
not good
stinks.
sleep. I probably should have came up with a better low, but
No, I mean, not getting a good night's sleep is such a low because you just lay there. This is the last thing I'll say about my trip today. And I know we just talked about this when we recently were like, what are some things that like you appreciate about being back in America after living in Europe? And it's like the AC is just like
kills it. It kills it. I know.
Like we were just hot the whole time. And you're trying, I'm sleeping with nothing on top of me, like not even a sheet. Like couldn't, and you just sweat, like the AC is on full blast. It says it's on 14 degrees Celsius, which would be cold, but it is not that. It's just not supercharged. They just don't really have the right. So sleeping poorly, I can relate, is tough. Anyways, everybody, thanks for helping us make this episode. You guys are the best. Send us an email if you have more questions for us at womensgamemib@menandboys.com. And then next week we'll be back. We have Good Vibes and Friendlies. US Code will be back in another couple of weeks. You know how we are. We schedule it when we can, and it's the highlight of my life. Anything to leave us with, Kristie?
No, I love those questions and those emails, and yeah, I can't wait to do this again. That was way too long of a time to not catch up. So
I think it was really only 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still too long. It's still too long.
Make US Squared every day.
Our tater tots deserve more. Okay.
One tater tot a day. Okay, everybody. I think that's it. Make sure you're following along. We love you so much. Thanks to Verizon. Love you, Verizon. Love you, tater tots.